Hey guys, I have a couple of things that I'd like to share with you. I've been meaning to make this video for several weeks now, but I finally got some time that I was able to sit down and show you what I made for my daughter's graduation announcements. Back in March, when seniors start ordering all their stuff that they need, their caps and gowns and everything, my daughter really did not like the announcements that the school had picked out, so she asked me to make some. So I immediately started looking and watching YouTube videos, and Bona had posted a video and linked a video from another YouTuber that had this really nice folding technique for cards. So I took that idea and used it to make my daughter's graduation announcements. So after I decided and came up with a template, I started looking for papers, and I was looked up on one shopping trip to find some paper at Tuesday Morning. And what I like about there is they'll sell it in the packs by the bulk a lot cheaper. And I found two patterns that she liked, so it's a lot more cost effective to do it that way. So I had to make about 50 or 60 announcements to send out to family and friends, and these are the two paper collections that I used. I don't remember the names of them, and I'm sure they're much older since they were at Tuesday Morning in the bulk packs. But basically the insides are the same. I'm just going to show you. This was like a gray on black pattern, and I used gray envelopes from Michael's for that. And then this one is a real pretty, like filigree pattern. It's got creams and grays. It's like a pearly textured. This is a much thicker paper than this one. This one lays nice and flat. This one, because of the thicker paper, it doesn't seem to lay as nicely. And then I just put those in some creamy pearled envelopes that I picked up from Michael's. So I'll just walk you through this one because basically both of them are the same, and show you what I did. And I'll link below to Bona's video, and if I can find the original folding technique. Basically this is from one sheet of paper that's cut down to 11 by 11, and it's a series of score lines, and then you fold it to create the folded card. So on the front is a Recollections Class of 2012 sticker. And then when you open it up, and I've blocked out some of the information, it just opens up, and here I put the alma mater for the high school. And on the inside is where the senior class information and graduation actual announcement would be. And this is a separate piece of cardstock that I attached. Bonus had actually folded out to have a place for different pictures and stuff. But because I didn't have that need, I basically just made it flip up, and I made a pocket. I edged this, cut the paper with one of my border punches and created a pocket for her senior pictures. And I actually included quite a few pictures for family and friends from her prom, as well as senior picture and their cap and gown picture. And on the front, I just made the little name card that we ordered. We actually ordered those from the company, when you can actually order those from Jostens or whatever company that they used. So I used that, and that's pretty much it. It turned out she loved them. Her school colors are blue and silver and white, so it worked out perfect. And they were well received in the family. Everybody really, really liked them. And the main thing is that she liked them and was happy with them. Yeah, gosh, this is hard to do one-handed. So that's the graduation announcement. And then working on her thank you notes, have quite a few thank you notes she's going to start working on. I had to make probably about 60 thank you notes, and I needed something quick and easy, but I wanted it nice. So I put together, actually I let her go through a bunch of my stamps, and she picked out a few things that she liked. She liked this Studio G clear stamp, and it's a thank you spinner stamp, and it says all kinds of things. You can see I used it a lot. And again, a dollar stamp. Used that for the outside. Basically, because I had them and make them in multiples, the background paper is different, and I took advantage with this cards to use up stuff from my scrap bins. So a lot of the accent pieces because the paper varies just a little bit. I was able to use up a lot of scraps. But there's the stamp. I stamped it out in a turquoise color. I punched out paper using my McGill tab punch. Cut some background paper. Now on my cards are the die cuts with a view pre-made cards. And I wanted it nice and thin because her announcements were so thick. It cost quite a bit to mail those. But again, it worked out nice. So I just wanted to make this really thin. The spinner does spin, and she liked that. So it's got a little eyelet on some white cardstock is where I stamped that. Just add a little border strip, and then the punch. Punch those out, and then use the saying, many kinds of thanks. And then the swirl, again, was from a bunch of my scrap paper. And I used several different ones. This is the Sizzix Flourish number 10, number 9, and number 11. So basically, I used just a couple different ones. You can see the lines on these. So I just cut a bunch of those out, and those worked great. And because of the size, I was able to use up a lot of my scrap paper. So basically, they're all the same. I tied some twine. I used the Caribbean from the Twinery. And again, I wanted it simple because I wanted it to be able to mail nice and even and not too bulky. So I thought it turned out really cute. And as you can see, there's several different paper backgrounds. For the background paper, I believe that is from the pack that Yolanda and Lisa sent me. I'm going to stand up. Yeah, here it is. Sorry about that. It's the K & Company. They sent this to me in a rack, and I just love it. You see, I've used about half of it already. So there's different backgrounds, and again, scrap paper for the little border. And on the inside, they're all almost done the same. I used a couple different thank you stamps. I used this one, which is a $1 stamp. And from this stamp collection, I used this in some of them. See if I can find one of those. So I just alternated them. Let's see if I can find one. There it is. So I thought that was really cute. I really love that stamp. And then just to add a little zing to the inside, but I didn't want to add a lot of bulk. I used one of the stamp sets I had picked up, gosh, a couple years ago. I just love this. This is, I'll show you that one. Clear Stamps, Quillian Adornments. And I had picked this up at Mighty Dollar a couple years ago. These are an older set. I'm not even sure if you'll be able to find them. They're Fiskars. But I just loved it. So I used part of this stamp and this stamp, and then the mini one. You'll see in a minute what I did with that one. So I just stamped that in some like corally pink and did that. And then for the envelopes, I did that on the insides of all of them. And again, I used two different inside sentiments. For the envelopes, I used the little mini one as well as the little flourish just to jazz up the envelope. So that's the thank yous that I'm going to have her start working on. She's currently at her college orientation for the next couple of days. So when she gets back, she's got some work to do to fill out all the thank yous for all the wonderful gifts. Our family and friends were very, very generous to her, and she's so thankful for that. So she's got a little bit of work ahead of her now that I've gotten these all completed. I hope you guys like it, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.